Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Aja. If you don't know who I am a professional dancer, model, actress, singer. I've been in the industry for about almost 8 years. Next year will be 8 years. So I want to dive into this video about how to become a professional dancer. Let's start with what is a professional dancer. My definition of a professional dancer is someone who is hired to bring a vision to life, whether it be in theater, whether it be on television shows, movies, world tours. There's so many different avenues that professional dancers can take. So my first piece of advice is to find out what lane you want to be in when it comes to being a professional dancer. Do you want to be the type of dancer that is on tour and bringing artist visions to life? So you want to get booked by Beyonce and you want to dance for her on her world tour, or you want to be in a music video, or you want to do television, or you want to do movies. That's the kind of dancer that I am. I'm a professional industry dancer, and I get hired to do different things by different companies depending on what exactly I'm doing. So if you're interested in being a professional industry dancer, then this video is for you, because that's my lane and what I chose to do. So here we go, let's get it. So I had to go and boil some water so I can make some tea because I sound like a snuffleupagus. I'm coming down with something and it's very annoying. But anyway, I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to take care of myself because that's also a part of being a professional. Take care of yourself. So let's see. I've got some things written down so I can kind of keep on track with what I want to say. Okay, so the next thing that I would say you need to do as a professional dancer is to train. So with training, you need to find a studio, or you can take, if you're in high school, they have dance as physical education, so you should hop into a dance class. What I did in high school was I took dance classes at the very end. Like, I didn't really realize that you could be a professional dancer when I was in high school yet, so once I did realize that you could, I started to take dance classes in high school, and then I began my own dance troupe in high school. So I started a dance troupe with a bunch of my friends. My mom was like our designated adult who would come after school and make sure that we were doing what we're supposed to do, getting things done. And I would enter us into different competitions and things like that. So we would have after school sessions where we would I would choreograph, or I would have some of the dancers choreograph, and we would just all learn together, grow together. This was for free. We all had a passion for dance, and we just wanted to get together and just do what we love to do. So that's what I did in high school. So also, if you don't have access to that, or if you're older than that now and you're like, well, I don't know what to do, I've already skipped that part, what I suggest is just finding like a dance studio that you trust to go to and take classes. Find a dance studio that you can possibly intern at. That way you don't have to pay for classes. You can come and you can work the front desk, or you can clean up a little bit, and you will be able to take classes for free in return for your work. So that's a great way to have training for free. What I did in the beginning of my dance career was I was training daily. Like, nothing would stop me from dancing. Like, I was dancing day in, day out. I was studying dance. I would study different dancers or different artists, or anything that inspired me about dancing, or had choreography that I could learn off of YouTube or DVDs from back in the day. Like, I would pull from anything that I could find to help me, learn more about what I wanted to do as a professional dancer. If you want to be a professional dancer, then I suggest looking at different professional dancers that kind of remind you of yourself or something that you want to be, that can kind of be a guideline for where you want to take your career. A little bit about me, a little bit of my story is that I moved from North Carolina when I was 19, and I moved here to Atlanta to pursue dance, and I got signed to an agency, and I just basically started my career and built myself up from there. I didn't have anything. I came to Atlanta with nothing, and now I'm doing well. Now I've had a career, and I'm continuing my career and building other things. So that's just a little bit about like myself. So one thing that really helped me before I even moved to Atlanta, I was training in dance. So in high school, I was training. I went to college for 1 year. I didn't like the whole college thing, but if it's for you, then it's for you. If it's not for you, then that's fine. There's so many different ways that you can get into this industry. So I trained a lot. Actually, I had a lot of different type of dance classes in college. I had some African dance classes. I had technique classes. I had modern classes. I had so many different things that I learned in college that have helped me as a dancer. So training is a huge part of being a dancer. You have to be well-rounded if you want to be a professional dancer, because different choreographers want different things for different artists or different visions that they have. And you just want to be able to do different things as a professional dancer. Also, what I would say with your training is to also strengthen your freestyle. Make sure that you can really freestyle. Whenever you have a moment in an audition where they just want to see you dance with no choreography routine, you don't want to be lacking in that area. You really want to be able to show off as best you can. I have booked so many different jobs just on my freestyle alone. I personally am not the best at doing choreography. Like when I get it, you know, but it takes me a little bit longer than the normal person to pick up and retain choreography. But when I get it, you know. But one thing that has helped me tremendously throughout my entire dance career is freestyle. And I love it. I personally love it. And there's a lot of dancers who hate freestyling, and I just don't understand that, because I love it. I would rather just move about freely and not have to worry about these steps that I have to remember. I'd rather just dance and let it move me and let the spirit move me and just be free. You want to find what makes you unique. So you want to set yourself apart from everyone else, because this is a competitive industry. So you have girls that may look exactly like have your exact look. Like there can be 3 girls in the room with a slick back ponytail like this, and you need to stand out. So your freestyle will help you out with that. Also, your look is a very huge part of being a professional dancer. I know when I came down to Atlanta, I had a mohawk, and it was fire. It was colored like fire. It was like red, orange, and yellow. It was totally different from what anyone else was doing. And I think that helped me get a lot of jobs. It kind of kept me from certain jobs too. So you never know. Sometimes you need to go for a more commercial look. Sometimes you need to be edgy. There's different jobs that require different things. So you want to be able to change up your look. As a female, as a woman, I would suggest having different looks that you can pull off. When I first was starting out in dance with my mohawk, I couldn't do as much because I had shaved sides, so I couldn't do this. I couldn't do like a slick back ponytail if they wanted me to, you know. So you have to take that into consideration as well. But definitely, I definitely suggest finding a look. Like there's so many different things. You can talk to a hairstylist, let them know what you're trying to do, and they could probably help you out as well as in finding a unique look for yourself. There's so many different things. You can have cornrows, you can have bangs, you can have long hair, you can have short pixie cut, you can have a slick back. There's so many different things that you can do for your look to set yourself apart from everyone else in the industry. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is like gonna be my favorite suggestion yet. This suggestion is basically learning or figuring out how you learn. So don't compare yourself to other people, okay? You are your own person in general, and then you're your own dancer. Like, you're not gonna learn like the next person. So don't compare yourself, don't beat yourself up about things. Learn from every mistake, learn from every failure. What I do is, and this may not be that good, but I might over evaluate, but I evaluate every failure or every mistake that I do. I'm just like, okay, why didn't I get that? Why didn't I do that? I'm trying to learn how I learn. I'm trying to figure out, okay, this isn't working for me, so how can I come at this in a new way? What helps me, and what I need to get back to doing is getting into class. And before I go into class, I will set up in my mind what I want to take from class today. So I will say, okay, I want to make sure that I'm using all of my lines, all of my energy, all of my space around me. I want to be a big dancer today. So that's what I'm going to do in class. And hopefully the instructor is doing, what you're trying to challenge yourself for. But before you go to class, what kind of class you're going to. So if you want to learn different things about yourself and the way that you learn, I just suggest putting into your brains something that is going to help you get something out of class. Today, I'm going to learn how to be a bigger dancer. Or today, I'm going to make sure that I use all of my levels. I'm going up when I need to be up. I'm going down when I need to be down. Today, I'm going to learn how to be more emotionally attached to the dance and how I can actually express myself today. So just really figure out different ways that you can navigate the way that you learn, because it's going to help you in the long run. It helps me a lot. I have to sit and evaluate, like, Aja, what did you do? Okay, why'd you do that? All right, let's fix it for next time. Don't hurt yourself. Don't kill yourself now. It's all right, baby girl. You're going to be all right. No, but it's hard to not compare yourself to everyone else. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. So don't beat yourself up about it. Just get better. Just figure out what works for you. I want to say this because it's very important to be a team player. It's not about you. It's not about you at all. At the end of the day, we are helping a vision come to life, whatever that vision may be, whether it be an artist's vision or a movie or a television show or whatever it is, an award show, whatever. You're helping a vision come to life. So it is not about you. Make sure you stay humble. Make sure you're a team player and you always come in with a good attitude. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. I think I said that right. But yes, make sure that you are early. Make sure that you're on time. I'm telling you, the choreographers, they see that and they appreciate that. And honestly, there's some choreographers that will absolutely fire you if you are late. Like, 1 minute late, you're done. Like, why are you here? Why did you even come? Why are you late? So don't be late, and things happen, and make sure you communicate, but make sure you're not that dancer that's always late or somebody's waiting on you. Don't be that dancer. I think I want to do like a separate video on some specific things in the dance industry that I would suggest as far as like when you're at a rehearsal, what to do, or when you're out on tour, how to stay, just different things that I feel like I should expand on more. I'm going to do separate videos for those things so that you guys can tune in. the next video and hear more about my knowledge, my 8-year. I can't believe it's been 8 years since I've been an actual professional dancer. This is crazy. But I'm here to share my knowledge. I think it's about that time. And I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so let's get into this really important suggestion that I have. That is to make sure that you have a amazing looking resume. You want to make sure that you're not overcrowding your resume. Never, ever, ever hand in a resume that's more than 1 page. They're not gonna look at it. First of all, you're wasting paper. You're wasting trees. They're not gonna look at it. You just want to make sure you just get to the point. Put all of the important things on the page. Make sure that everything is clean and neat. Nothing's overspaced. Sometimes I've seen resumes that have been like typed up and they're not in the right space. When you get an agency, you want to make sure that your agent puts their logo on your resume so that it's really official. So when you send it off, they know that you're a professional working dancer and that you are official and not playing no games. Okay? So make sure you have a clean, professional resume. Always make sure it's professional. And when you go to an audition, most of the time they want your headshot and resume. When you come in to the audition, they'll have you, sign in. They'll have you put a number on your shirt, and then you'll hand them your headshot and resume. Make sure that your headshot is clean. Make sure it's like your head, a beautiful, handsome picture of yourself. That's what you want to give to the people that are going to be booking you, because you want them to, even if they don't book you for this job, they look at that headshot and that resume and they're like, wow, this person is great looking. They are they're very professional, and I want to use them for the next thing. That having a great headshot and resume is another way to continue to book. Okay, so you want to research dance agencies. You want to just do your research before you try to lock into an agency, to make sure that the agency that you're with is booking you the jobs that you need to get, or the jobs that will get you to where you want to be. I was with an agency when I first moved down to Atlanta. Now I'm with a different agency, and in comparison, these two agencies are different. One agency gets like more urban things than the other agency. The other agency gets more commercial and acting things and things like that. So just make sure that you do your research on which agencies that you want to get. And I can also do a separate video on specifically agencies and what you need to know about getting with an agency. Most of the time with an agency, you're going to have to go through an audition process. That's what I had to do for both of my agencies. And it's exactly like any casting agency. They're going to treat it the same way. So you want to make sure that every step that I've already named, that you've taken those steps, that you have your training, that you know what kind of dancer you want to be, that you've studied, and that you have your resume and things like that, so that when you get to the agency, they know that you're taking your craft seriously. Make sure that you invest in your headshot. You don't want to just take selfies. You can't, first of all, you cannot send in selfies. You can't do that unless the casting director is specifically asking for like a natural lit selfie so that they can just see how you look. That's not normally the case. Normally, when you're doing an audition or you're doing a casting or people are trying to book you, they want to see a professional picture of you. So make sure that you invest in your headshots. Make sure you get them professionally taken and professionally edited so that you look nice. You want to make sure that your headshot is presentable. You want to make sure that it leaves an impression on the people that you're giving it to. And I'll do a separate video on headshots and like what you should wear, how you should have your hair, and how you should have your makeup and things like that, so that you guys can get that done the right way. Okay, so this one is good because I love the fact that we're at a day and age where we have social media. We have tools that can literally bypass a lot of different things that I didn't have when I was coming up as a dancer. You need to be posting on your Instagram page. If you want to book different things, I'm telling you, most artists right now are going to Instagram to find dancers. And a lot of the steps are being omitted now because they're like, well, here's a dope dancer, let's just bring them in. If you start to post on your social media, that is a great way to network with different dancers. That's a great way to get seen by different people that want to promote their promote anything. You can really, the sky is the limit. The sky is actually not the limit. Like, there's so many different ways that you can utilize social media as a professional dancer. If you like my shirt, you can get this at my friend's company. It's called Chrome. I'm gonna put all this information, I can't even think of everything right now, but I'm gonna put all this information down in the description, and hopefully I can put like a little something right here to show you guys like where you can get it from. This shirt says entrepreneur, and I love it so much because that's what we are. I think this sweatshirt is just super dope. Thank you, Chrome, for giving me this. I love you, appreciate it. There's a couple of different things that I want to address before I in this whole video, and that's just a couple of questions that people have about being a professional dancer. One of those is, do you need to go to college or get a degree in order to be a professional dancer? And you do not have, there's dancers that are 14, and younger, 8, like there's professional dancers that are starting out that young. So the sky's the limit. Even there are people older than I am. I am 27 years old, and there's people older than I am that are just now getting into being professional dancers. So there's no age limit on being a professional dancer, and you do not have to have a degree in order to be a professional dancer. A lot of people ask, am I too tall to dance? Am I too short to dance? Am I too skinny to dance? Am I too big to dance? Am I too dark to dance? Am I too light to dance? Am I too this? Am I too that? Am I too... No, you are not. Different jobs are going to call for different people. You just want to do your best. Make sure you just put your best foot forward at all times. Do your very best. And what's for you is for you. The things that are supposed to be yours will be yours. The jobs that are supposed to come for you will come for you. You just have to be patient, be persistent, put your best foot forward, train, continue to train, never stop learning. Never think that you've reached a level where you're just that one and you're better. Don't ever be that dancer. Okay, so this is a really good one. Typecasting. So there's going to be times where you probably killed the audition. You probably slayed it. You killed it dead. And you still didn't get picked for that part that you wanted. There is a such thing called typecasting. Maybe they didn't need your height. Maybe they didn't need your skin tone. Maybe they didn't need, I don't know. It's so many different elements that goes into casting different talent for different things. So you just want to make sure that you take everything with a grain of salt. What's for you is for you. And I wouldn't take anything personally. If you want to know why you didn't book an audition or you didn't get chosen for something, what I would suggest is to stick around till the end of the audition and pay your respects, say thank you to the people that took time out of their day to see you do your thing, and just politely ask. Now, be rude. Don't be rude, but just politely ask, you know, hey, I just want to do better on the next audition. What can I do to be better for the next audition? And honestly, I can tell you, they will let you know what you did wrong or right, or why you didn't get casted. A lot of people will keep your stuff on file so that they can book you for the next thing. They'll let you know that. I've had a lot of good experiences just asking. Don't be afraid to ask. All right, so the very, very, very last thing that I want to talk about for this video is to take a leap of faith. That's what I had to do in order to basically pursue my dreams. Like, I had to literally make up in my mind, like, I'm about to go do this. Like, I'm packing up my stuff at 19. I'm gonna go down to Atlanta and I'm gonna be a professional dancer, literally. So if you live in a small town and you're like, dang, I really want to make that move to LA or Atlanta or New York or somewhere that can better my chances on being a professional dancer, or whatever it is that you want to do. If you're not even a professional dancer, if you don't even want to do what I'm doing, but this video is helping you want to pursue whatever your dream is, just go for it. Like, literally, you have to just do it. It sounds simple. I know it's easier said than done, but once you do it, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. Take that leap of faith. Trust God if you believe in God, or trust that higher power if you believe in something greater. Go ahead and just do it. And, you know, make sure that you're just staying grounded and keeping in touch with family and friends and people that care about you, that can make sure that you keep your head on straight and that you're not just getting caught up in a whirlwind of the industry, because the industry is cutthroat. There's a lot of things that you're going to be like, wow. Wow, gotta pray about that. So I just suggest that you just stay covered, stay prayed up, and just do it. Just go for it. Don't be afraid. Be fearless and be strong, and yay! Yeah, be fearless and strong. Okay, so I just want to thank everybody who tuned into this entire video and listened to me sound like a snuffleupagus the whole time. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you learned a little something. I definitely want to do more of this. So if you have any questions that I didn't touch on that you want me to kind of explain in a different video, please, please, please comment below, because I want to hear from you guys about this. Also, if you're a professional dancer, you're one of my friends and you're watching this video, I need you to give me your input, because I want to make sure that this next generation of dancers doesn't make the same mistakes that we made. You know, we need to give back at this point. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and just give me your feedback on how you felt this video was. Did it help you? Just tell me what you think about this video below. Talk to me. I want to hear from you. All right, so thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.